Hello, I'm Dave Loomis, and welcome to the world of Customer Outsight. You're probably wondering what this is. You might not have heard the word outsight before. You've probably heard the word insight. And it seems like everybody has insight these days. And it seems like everybody is talking to their customers because that's the thing to do. And companies are successful if they're customer focused. I take no issue with that. I wholeheartedly agree. But I do feel like there has been a change, a sea change, so to speak, in the world recently. And that is this greater understanding of service to our customers and changing perspective to our customers' perspective from our own perspective. And it's not all companies. In fact, it's not most companies. Most companies are still oriented towards themselves. Even if they say they're customer focused, what they're doing is talking to customers because they want to learn how they can sell more to them. And while that's not untrue, because we're all in business and we need to stay in business, but it's also a little bit misguided in that what we really need to do first is to help our customers succeed. That's how we can learn from them, how we can create more value for them, and we're going to be successful as a result. What is Customer Outsight? Customer Outsight is changing the perspective to the customer's perspective. And what does the book do? Well, the book is honestly, it's just a how-to manual of everything that I've learned over the course of my entire career. Believe it or not, I've conducted over 10,000 customer interviews of everybody that people who work on the shop floor and maintenance people, all the way up to the C-suite and U.S. senators and all sorts of people. And that's the key, people. We're in an age of technology, and we think that we can automate everything. But in the end, people still buy from people that they know, like, and trust, even in complex B2B situations where there may be teams of people and all sorts of decentralized decision-making or centralized decision-making. But you know what? It still comes down to people and relationships. It still comes down to being authentic and honest and having people open up and tell you things that they're not telling your competitors. That's what we really want to hear, so that we can help them more effectively than our competitors. And if we do that, then we can win. So what exactly is the Customer Outsight process? Well, as I said, it's a how-to manual. It's everything that I've learned. And, I kind of joke that 99% of people will find this to be one of the most boring books they've ever read, because it may not interest them, because it's the nitty-gritty details on how to set up customer interviews, how to conduct them, how to analyze them, how to utilize them. So that's what the process really is. For the 1% that's interested in that, if you're a CEO, a business owner, a head of product management, you're a marketer, you're in sales, you're an agency that serves these folks, you need to know how to do this, and you can always do it better. Always do it better. I can still do it better, but I've laid out this process. You're going to see this chart a lot in the book and on my website, and it's about 4 major steps. There's 3 sub steps within each one, but basically it's how to set up the interviews, how to actually have an objective. You have to really have a reason for doing this, and you have to have effective targeting of the people and the companies that you need to talk to. And then it's conducting the interviews. It's how to pay attention, how to listen better, and how to ask open-ended questions more effectively. And then the third part is about how to analyze that. So so far we have fix, we have focus, and then we have find, which is analyzing the data that you come up with to find those gemstones, I call them, which are really, really important pieces of information that no one else knows, that you can use, not to trick your customers into buying more, but to serve them better, to be more effective, to add more value, to know them better. And if you help them, again, I'll sound like a broken record, and I do in the book, but you help your customers be successful, you'll be successful. The last part is about transformation, and that's the fourth F, and that is fuel, because you can use everything you learn from your customer interviews as fuel to fuel your customer's success and your success. It can be absolutely transformative. And I've got tons of examples of both B2C and B2B companies who have completely transformed over the years because they're good at listening to their customers. So I really encourage you to, read the book, contact me at any time with questions about the book, and look through the website. We've got extra downloads. We've got all sorts of material. We'll be bringing out educational videos and things like that. I'm available for personal coaching and teaching people how to do this. I know lots of resources that can also help you for whatever you might need. But please, I encourage you to dive in if you're interested. If you're one of those 99% that doesn't really matter, that's okay. But for the 1%ers, this is a good kind of 1%ers who really appreciate customers and want to learn how to interview customers better. Please, I encourage you to read it, and I encourage you to, give me feedback. Let me know.